Welcome to the SRC project presentation of Motloboni Combined School. My name is Umrozda Tato. I'm in grade 12. Along with my colleagues, we're going to be presenting our project. I hope you enjoy the presentation. Starting off first with identifying the community. So first we had to understand our community. So who is our community partner? Our community partner is our school, the learners and teachers. So answering a question of why are they ideal partners? They are ideal partners because they are well conversant with the school environment. So they know more about the school. Then the geographical location of our school is South Africa, Limpopo in Mujaji at Matipane village. And the geographical coordinates of our school is 23 degrees 34 minutes 19.2 seconds south, 30 degrees 22 minutes 52.9 seconds east. Moving on to the next slide, we have a figure 1, which is a bar graph depicting the gender population of our community. Our community has a total population of 1,102, which is composed of 46% males, which is 501 males, and 54% females, which is 601 females. Next on the slides, we have infrastructure of our community. So our community has water and electricity. We have a soccer field, netball court, 14 classrooms, including 6 mobile classrooms, a library, 4 classrooms, a kitchen, toilets, and a security house. Next on the slide, we have the socio-economic structure of our school. Figure 2 is a pie chart showing the socio-economic structure of our school. Basically, this information was accessed from the school, and it showcases the number of learners from homes with average income, lower than average income, higher than average income. 63% are the learners from homes with average income. 29% are the learners from homes with lower than average income. 8% are the learners from homes with higher than average income. Next on the slide, we have the services rendered at our school. We have access to education. We have feeding scheme. We have education. We have security. We have electricity, we have clean water, we have cleaning services. Our hypothesis: if enough science apparatus are acquired, learners will get first-hand experience by performing experiments which will enable them to understand the content better. The absence of this will hinder learners' understanding of science content. Rationale: we are conducting this research about how the absence of scientific apparatus affects the understanding of science content by learners. Science apparatus are innate because in our school we are only provided with the results of experiments instead of conducting the actual experiments and derive the results ourselves through observations. The significance of finding out what our community needs is to ensure that the process of learning and teaching becomes more effective, hence improving the performance of learners. Methodology: we have research design. We use both qualitative and quantitative data. Qualitative data was collected by means of handing out questionnaires to learners and teachers. We studied the questionnaires and categorized them into themes and variables to analyze some of the data. Quantitative data was collected by providing the census of our school. We also used frequencies to determine the most potential need. As our sample, the total number of people in our sample is 25, 16 females and 9 males. Figure 3 is a pie chart depicting the sample of our research, 34% males and 64% females. The research design: the method of our data collection is both qualitative and quantitative. This has therefore allowed us to use tools such as smartphones and articles to collect our data. Data analysis: the research we have conducted showcases that there is a relationship between subject performance and science apparatus. Most people in our sample believe that the availability of the science apparatus can make it easier for learners to understand the science content. 90% of our sample have indicated that science apparatus can improve learners' performance, help in developing profound interest, and also increase the level of understanding in the field of science. Only 10% said that the science apparatus are not a necessity.
So under results and findings, the major finding was that there is a relationship between science subject performance and science practical experiments, which instigated for our course for conducting this research. We found out that the more learners learn through practical experiments, the greater the profound interest in the science field. We also found out that our community really needs scientific apparatus to conduct these experiments. We also picked out that some learners are able to understand science content well but not enthusiastically. So to the implementation. The implementation includes the articulation of the aims and goals. The aim of our research is to improve the performance of learners by enhancing their understanding of science content. The goals we want to achieve include the following. 1. To be able to raise money to purchase the apparatus. 2. To provide science apparatus to our school. 3. To have scientific experiments conducted at our school. 4. To improve the learners' understanding of the science content. And 5. To boost the learners' performance. The procedural steps of the plan. The first step includes listing the types of apparatus we need to understand and select the best apparatus that will make some of our goals possible to achieve and also make our project sustainable. And the second step includes locating the retail store that has the apparatus we have selectively listed. The third step includes to scrutinize the cost price of the apparatus we have selected. The fourth step includes identifying our budget goal and raising funds. Budget goal derived from the total cost price. The fifth step includes to set a deadline date for raising funds. Sixth step, to purchase the apparatus. Seventh step, carrying out the experiments. Eighth step, evaluating our plan. And then the final steps, comparing the results and concluding. This is where we are able to determine if our plan has succeeded or not.
The sustainability of our implementation plan. Our implementation plan is sustainable because we have passionate teachers, science teachers of course. So the performance of the science experiments won't be hesitated when the science apparatus and chemicals needed to perform the experiments are available. The apparatus are going to be kept in a store that only the science teachers and the principal have access to. A fundraising will be started to raise money to buy new apparatus for in case that the ones we are going to buy break or burn. The principal, along with the help of the science teachers in charge of conducting the experiments, will ensure the sustainability of the occurrence of fundraising. Moving on to the overall evaluation of our project. Our project covers the community profile and the implementation plan. Our community profile outlines the geographical location, use of space, number of inhabitants, infrastructure, and the socio-economic structure of our community. The implementation plan delineates the analysis of data, aim of our project, goals we want to achieve including the evaluation, and available resources in our community. It also contours the procedure for implementing our plan, contingency plan, and the sustainability is distinctly portrayed in the project. We have the money to purchase the science apparatus, but due to the lootings and the strikes that have been lately occurring in our country, we were not able to go and purchase the science apparatus from town. We have decided as a team that when our school reopens, we are going to order the science apparatus online so that they can get delivered to us and we can start conducting the scientific experiments. We would like to thank each and everyone who helped us with our social research project and mostly the TTP for giving us a chance on investigating about what our community needs. Because meeting the needs of our community ensures that the process of learning and teaching becomes more effective, hence improving our performance as learners. Thank you.